Hello. You're tuning into another episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's third topic, Derrick Henry did his presser. Look. Now, I'll be real with you. I'm still on a high, having found out that he is now a Baltimore Raven. I literally got what I wanted. I was preaching, banging the table, screaming, yelling, laughing, praying, the whole shebang to get that man over to the Charm City. And you know what? He's here. So I'm elated. I'm super elated. So when I came out of work, I was almost immediately taken aback and just watching so many clips from the presser. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to play a couple clips, and then we're going to break it down because there's some stuff that even Harbs is saying about the offense and stuff like that. I think that we should have an eye on. So without further ado, we're going to play this and then we're going to break it down, all right? So let's get this party started.
He's so dynamic.
Talking about Lamar.
And how he plays and his playmaking ability, especially me seeing it going against these guys for a little while now. So excited to play with him. He had a great year this year. Did a lot of great things. I have a lot of great guys in the offense, and I just want to be an added piece to this offense to help them do better than they did last year. And right now, just trying to focus on coming in, earning the respect from my teammates.
So that was him talking about, what he thinks about Lamar and stuff like that. There's the other one right here I'm trying to get to that I wanted to show you guys about right here, about what Harb feels King Henry is going to be on the offense, all right? And I think that these are some of the ones that I was like perking my curiosity, because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I said I wanted a guy that they'll pay because there's no way that they're only going to give him 6 carries in a game. Here goes another thing from Harbaugh discussing Derrick Henry. Here it goes.
Yeah, I think you always try to build the offense around the players that you have. So, what Derrick does really exceptionally well is going to be where we're going to kind of move towards, but we're versatile. We can go in a lot of different directions. That's what Lamar makes us versatile. And I also think kind of what we've been doing along those lines are kind of fit this guy really well. It's not just his specific talents, because you can run out of any kind of backfield set. He can be in the pistol, he can be under, he can be in the gun, he can move around. That's all things. He's just a versatile player. But more than that, I just think the person, the guy that loves football, that fits us really well too. He's a tough, physical guy, but, you played the high school he played at. You played the college he played at. Where he's been with Tennessee, the kind of leader he's been. Everybody you talk to talks about him in terms of a guy that just loves football, is about football, wants to compete, wants to do his best, wants to do everything he can to help the team win. That's kind of what it's all about here, and I'm most excited probably about that.
Yo, Harbaugh, no matter what we're going to, like a dialogue about character, no matter who the player is, I can't get too mad about it. I get it. You don't want someone coming in there and mashing up your the energy in the locker room or the culture that you have established. So I get that part of it. It's just such a big part with Harbs. And look, I'm still mad at him, so I'm trying to be nice because I got the player that I wanted. But I heard some things that he said, some trigger words. And he said versatility. And I get it. With versatility comes tweaking. Because a lot of the things that are going to end up happening is they're going to be looking at certain plays that work, certain plays that don't. They're going to be trying out a lot of stuff with Derrick Henry. What works with him, what doesn't work with him, what he favors, what he doesn't favor. What is this offensive line great at doing with him and what they're not great at doing with him? What is Lamar leaning to with him or not leaning to with him? All these things are factors that are going to factor in how they're going to be playing him. Are they going to running him on screens? Are the most of the time they're going to use him in boots? Is he just going to be a lot of HB dives? Like stretch runs? Is that where he's going to be at his best? Single back, full back. You know what I'm saying? Like I formation. All these things are stuff that they're going to be looking at. And I think, there's going to be times where there's going to be headaches, because no matter how much you practice things, I always say it's live competition that sharpens the blade. You know what I'm saying? Because there's only so fast or so hard you can go in practice, because you don't want to injure anybody in practice. So the word and the term versatility, I'm looking at that it might mean there might be a couple of hiccups and headaches during the regular season. But I want everyone to understand this. Even though there's going to be hiccups and certain stuff during the regular season, we're hoping that those become fixed and rectified when it is time for the playoffs. Because at the end of the day, the Ravens have bigger fish to fry. The Ravens have won and had the best record in the AFC twice under the Lamar Jackson regime. You understand where I'm coming from? And he was on pace to do it 3 times before he got hurt. So we already know what that man and this offense and this team is capable of. The thing what we want to see is we already seen a deep playoff run. We got to the AFC Championship game. Now we want to get to the Super Bowl. Now we want to win the Super Bowl. Now we want to say, okay, we faltered a little bit. We tripped up at the goal line or at the finish line. Okay, but guess what? There's going to be another race, and let's see how well we hold up against that. So that's where my mindset goes toward in a lot of things. I mean, look, Derrick Henry to me is a versatile player that's been played pretty much one way because he's great at at that one thing. When you see Derrick Henry in the screen game, he's been great. When you see him even trick plays, throwing the ball, he's been great. Running stretch plays, he's been great. HB dives, he's been great. I formation, he's been great. So I'm not so much worried about Derrick Henry. My thing is his usage rate, how much they're going to use him, how fresh do they actually want him. It's going to be a real tedious thing, like a medium that they're going to have to find where it's like we want to use him but not overuse him. We want to give him carries but not too many carries. We want to keep him. We want to not overexert him but somehow still keep him fresh. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a fine line that they have to walk across to make sure that goes and gets done. Because look, we have other running backs that could give him, some rest or some pull at you know what I'm saying, when it's time, or switch up when we're trying to do different things. Keaton, when he comes back, Justice, you already know what type of back he is. So we're going to have some speed guys. You know what I'm saying? So that's not my problem. My problem is, you know what I'm saying, how are we going to best utilize him in this offense next to Lamar? And I think that the creativity part of it, even though they're going to want to be creative, is going to create some times where it's like a little bit of stalling because they're going to try out new things. They're going to try out trick plays. They're going to try out all these different type of stuff that come up in your mind. They're going to see what works, where the leverage usually is, how defense favors playing them when him and Lamar's on the field together, all those things. So that's what I'm saying. This is all the stuff I'm looking forward to. And y'all already know I'm looking forward to it. You know why? Because y'all watched the previous videos. So y'all already know how I'm feeling. And even now, bro, I'm still energied out. I was so on a high that day. I was just through the roof. My energy level was literally I was uncontrollable. You know what I'm saying? I could barely sleep. My energy level was so high. So, you know what I'm saying? So I'm still on that right now. But what do you guys think? Do you like what you heard at the presser? And how do you guys think the Ravens are going to use Derrick Henry? They're just going to use him bland, meat and potatoes, just run straight, run this way, and that's all. Or do you think they're really going to try to get creative with him? Sometimes put him in trick plays, sometimes make him throw the ball, sometimes get him out into space to see if he can break a tackle and run it up the sideline, get him into the screen game. Let me know what y'all think down in the comment section, all right? Because like I said, it's official. He signed the paperwork. Derrick Henry is a Baltimore Raven. And that's the episode of The Wunderkind Show. Thank you for watching. Y'all know how we get down. We have fun and we laugh, but everything we talk about rooted in what? Facts and truth. Please do remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment. You know, love the comments. If you haven't done so already, check out the Wunderkind Show's Patreon. Yes, 3 tiers of content goodness waiting for your consumption. Give it a look, give it a try. Let me know what you think. And if you would like to donate to the channel, help out with equipment and stuff like that, bottom of this screen, there's a QR code. The QR code's to a Cash App. The Cash App's located in the description and at the bottom of every video that we do. And the name of it is The Wunderkind Show. Super easy. And that's what we're going. Right now we're saving and putting away for new cameras, and we're putting away for a Starlink in case of a natural disaster, because I'm in Florida, and you know we get hurricanes. Oh! And they always seem to want to blow everything away. So that's how we're doing it, and that's how we support the channel, all right? So, like I said, once again, this is The Wunderkind Show. This is your host, Nectar, signing off, and as always, you know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Yeah.